Chances of that with the Ocean Mountain gone.
Yeah, definitely a fun one as Def looking to try and get in there to try and start this one up. Good bubble onto Barrel, but he should be able to keep himself alive. Effort flashing out of the way. Dread, fantastic pillar placement as Pyosik not able to dance enough arrows to get himself away. Barrel as well going to be taken down. It's a double kill for the Trundle to start this game off. Valkyrie used from BDD as the on-horn comes down. It is going to be secured by Pyosik as now Deft getting knocked up, bubbled, and he is going to have a really hard time. But he's got Lamb's Respite available. Is it going to be enough, though, is the question. Dawning Shadow just as a parting gift. But it is still going to be Shelly stolen away by DRX. Ghost here, who has been relatively quiet in this lane. Still farming out very effectively, as you were talking about. But still, it's no breakaway lead or anything like that. Couple of assists have been picked up as Effort taking a lot of damage here. Tidal Wave is going to land onto Deft, and Barrel takes a lot of damage here. Deft is now trying to escape as the culling comes through, and I feel like I cast a curse DRX right here because Nongshim are really trying to put it to them right now. Ghost dancing around, but the bubble's going to be there to guarantee it for him. And the Lucian picks up the double.
You see that control ward and the tri-brush just below the Drake? Oh, hold that thought.
Yeah. BDD is now cornered, and he's going to be able to answer back. That was a lot of burst damage. Yeah. Got to grab it as Ghost now just fighting against this center. Pyosik secures it. Can he get the eye, though, is the question. He dives on top of it. Might cost him his life. As you can see, King and knock up Ghost. A lot of damage comes through, and it's Zeka that collects it, and there's the Lamb's Respite. Canna has to flash out early. And BDD doesn't find the rocket, and he was just straight up baited. You're exactly right. I'm glad that you said it because I was baited as well. Pyosik survives.
Yeah, on both sides. Like neither comp has arguably the better comp or rather the better engage. But this is what I wanted to talk about. This replay, where again, Dread is counting on Deft and Barrel making aggressive plays, and even though it's against the Lucian Nami, they keep doing it. And every single time we saw this in MSI, actually in the early parts of MSI in the group stage, where okay, you're going to all in on top of the Lucian. Nami just ults, buys enough time for the jungle to come through, and then the jungler actually is able to help get that kill. Ooh, yeah, that was just poor jungle, poor aggro juggling. Yeah.
Yeah, Zeka took 3 turret shots and died. He barely took any damage from the Corki at all.
Yeah, that was just bad juggling. This is where Pyosik, you know, just is like, all right, Kana, like, you're going to have to flash over the wall and teleport out, and that he does. They, you know, collapse on him and force him away. Lamb's Respite gets a little bit of heal there. BDD
as Deft trying to get down, but not going to be able to do too much. Ghost just poking with the culling. The dragon back into the back of the pit, but hasn't reset just yet. Deft taking a lot of damage here as Pyosik able to secure himself the Drake. Gets into his Lamb's Respite as well as the bubble comes through, and he's going to buy a whole bunch of time. Dread trying to get into that front line, but it looks like it's going to be Drake for jungler. The trade in favor, I guess, of DRX, if you think that it's okay to just take a Drake.
I think he cannot safely side lane when he doesn't know where the enemies are. Well, he might just do it anyway.
Oh dear, he is going to get snared up, and the Frost Bomb even avoided, so very comfortable kill for DRX. And
they've got a lot of damage.
Yeah, I mean, Baron is just going to get started. Kingen looking for a flank angle and does have Call of the Forge God, just blast cones his way in to be with the rest of his team. And here it is, the re-engage, getting all 3 of them. Zeka with a massive ulti and wipes out the bottom lane instantly. This fight is 100% over, and Canna just flashes on top of the Azir. It's a double kill as he shifts his way towards the Baron. DRX in a brilliant position now.
I mean, now we're talking about, I don't think Nongshim is getting that next Drake, because this is going to be full control here. And it all starts with a pick on the Corki. You can't fight for neutral without the Corki here. As Nongshim, they have vision control around Baron. They start off, they have an Azir for choke point where Call of the Forge God and then the subsequent Emperor's Divide is going to be so good. Nongshim's like, oh my god, we can get out of here. Oh, you're not getting out. There's no way out. Look at that damage. Like, Nongshim were like, holy hell, this is a mistake. Yeah, it was, but you didn't have vision. You lost your Corki. And I gave BDD the benefit of the doubt. I was like, oh, he's backing away. Look, the Umbral Glaive took away the ward. He can't side lane. He walks away. He does not. He dies. They get the faster setup here. And then Zeka just cleans house on this. You could hear in the replay, in the first-person view, the fans through his microphone.
But this is, of course, if we remember, guys, Nongshim's Drake, but the package is going to get delivered to Zeka. He throws out his ulti, but then he immediately goes down. Canna now taking a lot of damage, but that's exactly his job. Pyosik trying to fight this out where he can as Lamb's Respite is very, very late. Ghost makes his way into it, and now BDD possibly taken down, and he is going to go. Beryl flashing to get himself out of the way, and the blast cone's going to be there. Abyssal dive gets him out, but still it's a fantastic fight for Nongshim. Is that because it's predictable, the pathing of the Kindred, that it's hard to make sure that you can actually get there and secure it. But now Baron being taken down relatively low. Def just almost explodes. The heal comes down. Great devour from Beryl, but the damage may have already been done. It's already 2 kills coming on through here. Def not going to flash, but doesn't actually need to, as the Baron's down extraordinarily low. Can Pioshik get back and actually secure it? No, he cannot, as BDD looks to lock down that kill, and the Baron is taken by Nongshim. They were just waiting for DRX to overstep.
I mean, DRX were really well set up to turn. There's a lot of ults up.
Yeah,
BDD.
well, Valkyrie coming on through here, still gets knocked up. There's the flash forward. Knock up going to be there as BDD is going to break his stopwatch. Teleport going to come down from Canner as BDD taken down by Zeka.
Well, as I was, man, BDD, I've just cast her curse. I'm like, the right decision is back away. Nope, not for him.
That's a flash forward. Beryl now looking for the back line, but he may have just bitten off more than he can chew. Dawning Shadow comes down to keep him alive, but it's not going to be quite enough. Zeka now gets in there. As, not able to shuffle far enough is Zeka. The bubble going to go wide as well. The Bellows Breath coming in just for fun of it from Kingin, as both of these teams making some odd plays.
Rocking a hard place.
Very difficult, because walking towards this Corki when he has map control is just really rough. Plus, Canner is a brick wall. As you can see, he's got about 1 billion health, I think is the official number, as Emperor's Divide doesn't quite work. Oh, yes, it does. Picks up effort, but now Zeka needs to try and win this fight. Ghost throws down the culling, but Zeka is going to be kept alive, and he's even looking for more. Ghost backs away, and I think DRX may have done enough.
Yeah, and with that burn damage coming through, Ghost cannot fight him, cannot contest. The wave is going to push through, and it looks like we are going to 7 Elemental Drakes. Nongshim trying to posture around this, but BDD does not have any big rockets.
Potentially tough one, as BDD with the package available. Beryl just walks up to him. I'm not sure about that one, mate. He's just going to get taken down. The train is going to pass Kingin, and Kingin is caught by himself. Call of Portugal comes down, and immediately the Corki is eliminated, and now Pioshik is free hitting. He is massive on this Kindred right now. He's going to try and keep the zombie alive, but it does not work. And late game Kindred is no joke, ladies and gentlemen. They even out the fight.
And it's so good when you have an Azir in these situations, because you can eventually allow his burn damage to win these extended trades, but so many good Emperor's Divides from Zeka have been the defining moment post 30 minutes here, where he's hitting these every single fight when it matters most. Nongshim not confident. They don't know exactly whether Pioshik has Smite. Does he have Lamb's Respite? They don't want to take this fight around so many engage tools, and so they back away from the Baron. It's a pretty conservative call here from Nongshim, and yet still, despite backing away from the Baron, they see an opportunity here with Beryl, and they try to turn into this choke point. Good flash here from Pioshik, and Kingin does so much work here. Look at this turn, knocks up the Scion, then goes forward. Look at the shields. Gets the double knockoff.
Him and Zeka were like a hive mind in that moment. Both of them immediately, like they watched this Corki fly by, they're like, no, you're not allowed to do that. And let's have a look at it from Kingin's perspective.
Kingin has had just such a great night.
Great beginning to this season, man.
And look at him flash the wall to set up the call. Then gets the double knock up here as Zeka is peeling back for Pioshik. Such a beautiful play on this Ornn. And DRX saved the day. We're at 2 minutes away from that 7th Drake.
Yeah, the Baron is alive. And I want to get a bit of a counter here as far as Pioshik is concerned. Does he have that final stack that he was
I think he did get it. Although, there is that one over there on the Wolves he did not pick up. So we'll have to click on him to be sure. But he's now got his wits end. Hydra online.
Yeah, he's very, very scary.
Nongshim trying this again. Ults are all up except Lamb's Respite, which is coming up now. Pioshik's Smite, or for the Flashless, but this is a risky call again from Nongshim here, but they had the vision control, and they're starting to set it up.
Well, Beryl, let's see whether they can actually find this fight. Call of the Portugal comes down. Effort, the only one that's going to get knocked up, but he's split the fight so far. Nongshim still relatively healthy, but Deft and Pioshik not so much. They take so much damage from BDD, who flashes out of the Emperor's Divide. This could be huge for Dread, taking almost way too much damage here, and he cannot come back towards that front line. Deft in trouble, the Baron angry with him.
And Def can
does
sustain.
have Piercing Darkness, you're exactly right. So he can try and sustain himself back up. Beryl is very tanky, but Nongshim, they are not done here. Kingen, no ulti remaining. Def does slink into the mist, but the Baron's going down. Kingen trying to be that front line, gets himself a big old shield, and the Baron is secured. Nongshim unable to lock it down, and the Scion's already dead. Nongshim are going to back away, and that is just a free Baron and a top laner, and the DRX.
Infernal Soul, 45 seconds to go. Empower recalls to come back to base, buy final items here for what will probably be the deciding fight of this game. They can use the Baron to push. Watch this call, the Forge God only hits effort. But the positioning here is so good for DRX. The Baron goes down to sub 7,000. Kingen's positioning here is good. BDD flashes, gets over the wall. He's safe. But Zeka is still doing a ton of damage. Deft is still doing a ton of damage. Nongshim are caught on the wrong side of the rift. And so eventually when they try to turn this one back around, it's just unwinnable. The positioning here is so perfect for Pyoshik and Zeka. They're the real damage dealers in this fight. And it's at the last possible second when Kana commits in that the Lamb's Respite comes down. Meanwhile, in live, they are trying to contest.
Yeah, we've got a bit of a fight here. Zeka's just trying to hold them off. 8-3-3 right now on this Azir. Def continuing to take way too much damage, but once again, Kingen has decided that this fight is already over before it's began. That is Infernal Soul. The train comes out of the station, but I just don't know whether it's going to be enough. Look at the damage.
Look at Zeka!
Doing Zeka fights the backline and obliterates BDD. That's going to mean that the fight is pretty much done already. Goes trying to kite this one out, but he is between a rock, a hard place, Tom Kench, some wolves, and everything that he doesn't want to deal with right now. Pyoshik flashing after him, and this is just all over but the crying. And DRX, I think, may have just secured the first 2-0 of the LCK for summer.
Absolutely phenomenal performances between this top and mid lane of the solo laners for DRX. As you said, Hive Mind completely linked. They are on the same page tonight, and they're playing this so well. Zeka with the flank angle. They buy enough time, secure the Infernal Soul, and he goes over the wall, hits a massive backline Emperor's Divide, several of which he hit to mid to late game. Look at Kana's face. He's feeling the pressure. It's been a long 2 games, 90 minutes of game time total, but they're finishing off.
Oh no, that is just an easy kill. That's the first death for Dread this game, and now these Nexus turrets just destroyed. Pyoshik now 1-0 on his Kindred for the summer season. Fantastic to get a win in their first match with his namesake champion.